and welcome to the unboxing of the Lumix G7 mirrorless camera. Just arrived here, sitting next to my 5D and D7100. Let's open it up and we'll do some test shots and video a little bit later here. So not just an unboxing. But so yeah, you got the DVD in there, drivers and I guess whatnot, manuals. I never read those. I do that online. And it's the 14 to 140 millimeter kit. So I got the lens in there as well. And yeah, Kevin, my buddy Kevin, always have these arguments which camera is better, and I finally bought a mirrorless camera. I was always a DSLR and still am, I guess, kind of fan, but wanted to try it out. So here it is. Tiny. But still looks like a DSLR kind of. I was very impressed. So not an expert on Lumix cameras, so forgive me. Look at those dials. I love it. So I fell in love right away. And okay, here's the strap. And here's the hoodie. Here's the tiny lens, 14 to 140 millimeter, and I believe the crop factor is 2. So it's 28 to 280 compared to a full frame. And here's in comparison to my 70D, 18 to whatever, 135 millimeter STM, the battery, USB cable. It's all in there, and I'm kind of rushing through this a little bit, cutting it up. Cool lens, and it has the metal mount. From what I was told, that's the one to get. Higher quality lens than standard kit lens, so this costs a little bit more, around 1,000. But it is a metal mount. Yeah, reminds me very much of my DSLRs, and here it is. It looks beautiful. Rubberized outside material here. And here's the flip screen. Check this out. Very helpful. Everything is sort of smaller, a lot smaller, but that's portability, and that's what you want with those cameras, I guess. So here in comparison with a T3i, and here's the Lumix G7. That's a Canon sort of portable camera. So this is a smaller DSLR, still bigger. And here you turn it to the right, like on Canon cameras. So you hear the click, right? There it is. And it is, I don't know, the way the grip is shaped, I can hold it with 2 fingers right there. And that's good. That's nice. It kind of falls nicely into the hand there. And here it is. So a very small package. We know it's a 4K camera for video. It also does those burst modes in 4K. That's great at 30 frames a second. And here is a little bit of that video that I took right away. Keep in mind, this is just a standard setting here, pointing at those 2 lovely ladies. And yeah, automatic mode, and just immediately gives you that sharpness, even though this video here about the camera is not in 4K, but it still gives you sharpness. Imagine here also no artifacts. The car drives by, and that's really cool. No artifacts whatsoever. You know, rolling shutter and all that stuff. Much better than on DSLRs. And trust me, I'm watching this on a 4K monitor. Gorgeous. So we have this called a DSLM camera. And we have NFC, we have a Wi-Fi built in, we have a flip screen, a lot of those features that you don't even find on DSLR, including 4K video. And Kevin, who got me into this, he's got the G6, so we're going to do a comparison with the G6. And it doesn't have a headphone output jack, but that is just fine. So I took a couple of photos here. Here is one of the scenes modes, with amplifies the colors a bit. I tried that. Everything else is shot flat or directly. Here's a nice red door. Here this shows the wood grain really nicely. All of that kind of looks like it looks in real life. The colors are very with automatic. White balance, very correct. This is not HDR. This is indoor shots. A great dynamic range. Great in indoor. The noise is, as long as you have the exposure long enough, the noise is very, very manageable. Here, long range shot with image stabilization, came out clean the first time. Here, indoor again. And here's those ladies here. This is a clean shot here. Which shows some good depth of field. And also wanted to show you I did some 30 frames 4K photos. So what it does in 4K burst mode, it shoots 30 frames a second and gives you 4K photos. So you can actually shoot very, very fast 4K images, 30 frames a second, almost like a movie. In fact, it can even export as an MP4 movie. And so you can pull frames from that. That is great if you do sports, if you don't know when the shot is coming. So that's one of the selling points of this particular camera. There's a lot more. I still have to learn it. So that was my quick unboxing with a few images. So follow me over and we're going to do the full review and comparison and what button does what and all of that. But right out of the box, I loved it right away. So maybe you will too. All right, bye.